morning all, it's 31st of January, so last trading day of the month, Monday, brand new week, but like I say, last day of the trading month, so month end. Quick look at the news. There's a huge amount of red news, high priority news this week. Nothing today. The Chinese bank holiday, I think, all week. Yeah, got Aussie rate statement at 3:30 a.m. tomorrow. That could cause a lot of volatility on Aussie, depending on what's said. If that interest rate is kept at 0.1 or is it changed, it's forecast to be 0.1, so if it stays that way, then potentially not too much volatility, but if it's more or less, the market, if it's basically a number that the market isn't expecting, then yeah, we could see some crazy moves on Aussie pairs. So Asian session traders, look out for that. Anyone trading Aussie or end of day traders trading Aussie, be aware of that as well. And yeah, just take a look at the news, but that's the kind of next one, major one out, but that's not till 3:30 tomorrow morning. Pound news here, big pound news on Thursday. I want to look at pound because pound is looking very, very interesting. While pound USD, pound yen looking very, very interesting. But yeah, guys, have a look at the news. Make sure you are aware of what's coming out and when, so you know what to be trading and not to be trading at certain times, depending on your rules. So I was talking about pound, wasn't I? I'm liking the look of pound USD. This is the 8-hour chart. Okay, don't often look at the 8-hour chart, but we've got, we'll start actually on the bigger chart, daily. Take off these moving averages. Okay, we've got some structure here, a channel. We've got lower highs, we've got lower lows, we've got price moving away from resistance or the top of the channel. So of course we're going to presume that price is going to continue to the downside. That's the momentum at the moment. That's the whole momentum in the channel. It's a downside momentum. So what are we seeing now on the daily? We are seeing, well, we've seen a bullish candle here on Friday. It's actually an inside candle. So the bearish momentum here, inside candle. Now sometimes an inside candle can be a pause in the market before a continuation. In this case it isn't, because we've broken the high of the inside candle, so the momentum is still to the upside. So it's basically a slowdown of that selling momentum here. So we are looking for a pullback, and we're going to anticipate another move down. So I had the 8-hour on, which looked quite nice. If I just look at the price action here on the way up, very, very nice price action, moving in and out of the averages, sometimes bouncing off the 8, but you can see a 20 moving average test there, 20 there, 20 there. We could be doing the same here. There's also a nice horizontal level here where price failed to break, false breaks, and then boom, breaks, retest, and that's about 134.66. So, but anywhere even now is interesting, because anywhere between that 8 EMA and the 20 EMA is an interesting zone. As you can see, prices come into that zone. So I would start looking, from now for signs, but there is a potential this could push up a little bit higher. So selling is the direction for the sensible trader, I should say. You can counter trade this if you want, but I'm simply going to sit on my hands and wait for signs that sellers have come into the market again. But also, I thought there might have been a bit of a counter trend line, but it's not actually. That counter trend line I'm looking at is on another pound pair, pound yen, so I will show you that in a second, but you can see the momentum anyway. We are looking for those sellers to come in. So I've got my kind of area of interest, like I say, which is 134.66, which is kind of clear on the 8-hour. You can even see it here, look guys, that push, this section of price here on the 8-hour chart comes back into the 20. So that would be an optimal place really to for this to go. What I'm going to do is, guys, whether you want to do is the same, I'm just going to put an alert in, and potential resistance. I'm actually going to put dynamic in there as well. Not that it matters. Dynamic resistance is basically moving averages. The moving average, the 20 in this case, is acting as resistance. There's actually a horizontal level there too. But yeah, we might pop in there. Maybe in the US session it'll start to reverse. Who knows? But yeah, keep your eyes on that. Pound yen, similar really. We've got momentum to the downside. Now I'm looking at this as a correction. Okay. CTL, I was talking about CTL, wasn't I? I thought it was on pound, but it's on our cable, but it's on pound yen. This one, we can look for a break of that. I've actually got an alert here, 61.8% retracement. There's a nice little level here, as you can see, support. Be good if that came up and was retested. And you could look for evening star pattern there if you wanted to on the hourly, 4 hourly, etc. But definitely looking for that to push up and then push down. And target wise, 152.50 looks really nice, purely because we've got this resistance here and support and resistance. So if this is an impulse, this is a correction, we can look for another move down, and if it breaks there, we could be looking at all the way down here, 149.40, a big support area. Not too sure where that will happen, but you never know. We had this big move here, look, and it came all the way back down. Big move up, it could come all the way back down. So here's our impulse. I'll just take that off for a second. So what I'm going to do is, just in case you guys don't know about fibs, I'm going to fib the move from all the way up here to all the way down there. Bear with me, guys. Just want to get that all nice. So keep your eyes on this, guys. Keep your eyes on this. Because not only could this be it could be our final target, 152.50, like I say, but if we actually break through there, you know, if we get some kind of crazy candle like this, boom, and we close below this, then this little zone here could be like a final target, and that could be a huge move. So keep your eyes on this. Let me just see if moving averages help us in any way. Well, the 4-hour moving averages are bullish at the moment. You know, unlike cable, for instance. Well, let's have a look at the 8-hour, because we looked at the 8-hour, didn't we? They're just starting to cross, so not really going to help us, because what I look for with moving averages is you know, pull back into the averages, and the averages in the right order. Well, if I'm looking to sell, I want the 20 above the 8, and it's not at the moment, but moving averages potentially won't help here. So it'd be more of looking for, you know, maybe we start to see, you know, seller, some big bearish candles. And really, I think we could be seeing it, you know, you might see pound just weaken throughout the whole market. So you can look at pound against USD, you can look at pound yen, like I say, pound against Swiss franc. You might see some kind of big sell-off of pound, which will also be a clue, okay? But first point of interest, I think, would be this 155.50 support. Hasn't been retested. You can see it broke there, look, didn't retest. So I'm just going to put my alert back in. I'm just going to put it in underneath there, potential rejection area. I'm putting my alert just below the level. I don't want to put it right on the level, okay? I want to put it just before, so it makes me aware before price gets there. That alert might even go off before I finish this video, who knows? But yeah, keep your eyes on that one. Pound USD, pound yen. Also liking the look of dollar CAD. Beautiful chart, hammer candle here off support. I'm looking for this to go at least back into 129. You can see actually I've got a morning star pattern here, but that hammer candle was a beautiful one to place a buy stop above. There's a nice level, 126.40. Support, 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 broke, hasn't been retested. We could come back into this zone. Don't know whether we will, because it's literally, if you look at the 4 hours, looking pretty strong market. That alert will be down here, but you can see the 4 hour cycles. So keep your eyes on this for the next move. Let's have a look at this on the 8 hour actually, see what it looks like. I've not looked at this. Yeah, maybe we're going to get some 8 hour pullbacks on the dollar pairs. So we could see that deeper pullback. 20 moving averages here though, which is slightly above that zone I've got my alert. So it may not pull back that far, it may do. We're just going to have to look at price and judge what is happening. But certainly dollar CAD, you know, looking for longs into 129, looking to short pound USD, looking to short pound yen, looking for longs on dollar CAD, and dollar Swiss inside candle there after this big move. I'm looking for, you know, if price can break that daily low there, then looking for a little bit of pullback here. I've put a fib on the whole of this move. 38.2 comes in around here. Now you can see there's a bit of structure here. If I just you know, draw that in, you can see that resistance. We broke above, closed above, retested, and it was a false break. So we could be coming back into that zone, which is why I've got my alert there. I prefer a little bit of a deeper pullback into that 38.2 at least, to be honest with you guys. But you know, we will see what the market brings us. But that is a big move. We had a big move here, look. We had a couple of days correction and then it made a new high. So we'll see what happens. But that inside candle, not just an inside candle, look where the open and close is. I mean, pretty much to doji candle, open and close on that. The open was 93.1, close 93.101. So literally almost like 1/10 of a pip difference. So that is telling a real struggle there between the buyers and the sellers. You know, and this is due a pullback, so potentially we can look for shorts on that, or counter trend traders can. But otherwise, you're going to be letting that selling momentum happen, die out, and then potentially another move to the upside. So shorts initially on dollar Swiss, and then potentially another move up, testing this high or this high up here, where you can see we've got that resistance. So let me just draw that out for you. What I'm expecting from the market, push down at least into here, and then another push up. We'll see if that happens there. So there we go, pound yen shorts, dollar CAD longs, dollar Swiss longs after a correction, and pound USD looking for shorts. Remember, they've got that big pound news on Thursday, so hopefully we can see some moves that we can trade before that happens, because I don't really want to be trading when that big news comes out on Thursday. Alright, so I hope that helps you with some trading ideas and what you want to do. I'll catch you a little bit later. Bye guys.